Alright guys, I'm back. Episode 4 Transfer Weekly, but it's not really weekly, but oh well. Alright, the first transfer rumours in which happening. Apparently, from the day on which I'm recording this, which is Bank Holiday Monday, apparently we've already done a medical with a young star, which played at Swansea last year, Conor Gallagher. This has been kept under wraps big time. I haven't heard about this. I heard that we're really interested in Conor, but I haven't seen anything about it, and him having a medical without anyone knowing about it is brilliant. Excellent signing. I know that Chelsea aren't going to want to give him to us because he's an absolutely brilliant player. Looks like he's on the up. Chelsea, I think, from what I've read from some newspapers, have given him to us on loan. But we've asked for a loan to buy, but as Chelsea are, they never do loan to buy. Just looking at the last couple of players in which we've had, Batshuayi, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, we've taken a player from them which was good, but we made them an elite player. I think this is brilliant. I see him as the ideal replacement for James McArthur. I don't think that we'll get him because Chelsea would want 20 million plus just for him right now. We're not going to pay that, but a loan move, maybe a 2-year loan, that'll be perfect because we need to start phasing out older players. I know McArthur is one of our best players. He's awesome, but I think that we need to look for a future alternative, and I think Conor Gallagher is the perfect man for that job. Celtic have come out with Edouard's price. £40 million. Are you mad? The reason why it's £40 million is because PSG slapped a 40% sell-on clause on Edouard when they sold him to Celtic. That 40% clause is a bit naughty if you tell me. I think because they're interested in James McCarthy, I think that maybe his valuation is 5 to 7 or 8 million pounds. I would say if we can try and give them McCarthy and then the rest in money, they might be more into that, because if we give them players, it doesn't trigger the sell-on clause, which I think will be good for both parties. We get a cheaper player and Celtic get to keep more money in theory and not give PSG as much money. Yeah, if it goes down to 30 million, I see us buying it, because Paris seems to have a good look on transfers this year, and it actually is inspiring and impressive to see that we've actually got a vision and that Roy's actually looking to do something. He said he's built, like quoting from him, he's building a jigsaw. That means there's more parts of this, not just Eze, not just Ferguson. We've got more coming. But talk about the striker, Brentford brought in a new striker from Peterborough, and he's meant to be the next big thing. And does that mean that Ollie Watkins is on the move? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really sure. He'll be brilliant as well. Last on strikers today, we are looking at Rhian Brewster. I know he missed that penalty against Arsenal. I feel for the guy, but talking to some Swansea fans on Twitter, which is linked here, by the way. Talking to Swansea fans are saying he's brilliant, more than good enough for the Premier League. I'm not sure if he can take this, if we get him, if he's good enough to take the step to be a front man in the Premier League for a Premier League team, but he's definitely more than a good enough substitute striker, maybe a second striker next to Jordan Ayew if we have another formation change, but I don't see that happening. Danny Welbeck, I'm not even going to talk about it. I hope that doesn't happen. Moussa Marega, brilliant striker, just a bit too old for the project, I think. I haven't heard anything on Michy Batshuayi. I've heard a little bit on Celtic trying to buy him, but I would love him back, man. If we don't get Edouard or Watkins, we need to be straight in there with Michy Batshuayi. He's so good. SORLOTH is getting interest from Inter Milan. That's crazy as well. I know he said he didn't want to go to Leipzig because he wants to win at Transport, but I'm sorry, Inter are challenging for the Serie A, the title of a big, like, they're one of the biggest leagues in the world. I'm sorry, but you can't rather win a league in Turkey than win a league in Italy. He must be an idiot if he wants to stay there, because that is a move of a lifetime, and no one else other than Antonio Conte is gonna want him at a huge club like that. Other news, talk about wingers now. Ryan Fraser, that's sort of stalled. Him and Jordan Ibe are both from Bournemouth and are both free agents at the moment. However, Fraser declined our first contract offer of £80,000 a week because we're trying to get the wage budget down, but he's holding out for 100 grand a week. He's not getting that. I think we should just shoo him off. If we keep Zaha, we don't need Fraser. Simple as. Yeah, Jordan Ibe will be alright. Good bench player. If you can get him on a low money contract, I really don't mind that. The last guy is Bright Osayi-Samuel from QPR, who is Eze's best friend at QPR. QPR only won about 4 million for him, and he's not a Premier League winger. He's a really solid Championship winger. But I genuinely believe, get him, Eze will be buzzing, Bright will be buzzing, and he's also more than good enough for the bench. I think it's a brilliant signing all round. You get to keep more players happy, more people's friends come in, which makes the morale better, and everyone plays better with their friends. Eze knows how he plays, he knows how Eze plays. They could be brilliant link up in the Prem. It really could. Like, if he comes on the last 20, that could be a disgusting combo late in the match. So the last thing I'm going to talk about today is the pre-season friendly against Charlton. I paid £5 for it, and we saw Eze for the first half of the match. He got taken off at half time because we didn't want to risk him, and he said that he felt his groin. Roy didn't want to risk it. Brand new signing, just needs to get his match fitness up again. However, Eze just looked class, man. He's already worth the 20 million just by looking at how he plays, and if he can replicate anything like he did against Charlton, then he's going to be a really, really, really quality player. When he was playing, he played on the left side of midfield, but when we was attacking, he even said in interviews that he's gotten creative freedom when we're attacking. We saw that because he was shifting into the middle, he was coming narrow from the left side inside, cutting in, picking the ball up from the halfway line and running forwards. He's making some really great runs. He had one time where he dinked the ball over some defenders and Townsend had a really rubbish bicycle kick, but it's amazing that he still found a player in such a confined area. I think it's awesome. Yeah, man, how he runs. He just runs with the ball, he glides. Like, Townsend, his feet are going crazy, but he's not going anywhere. But Eze just seems like he glides with the ball, and he just seems like an amazing player. Also, his shooting. He's got a nice shot. Every time he shoots, there's always a curling ball. Like when he had this one highlight where he picked the ball up, turned a guy, and curled the ball round the defender. I just thought it was brilliant. I think definitely going to be a starter. Definitely was trying out that free role in the last game, which Slip was playing. Brilliant player. And Wilfried Zaha is back. That goal was amazing. The chop took out 2 players, an extra touch to send the goalkeeper the wrong way or make him stutter, and then an easy blasted straight into the goal. He gave a little celebration, but you can't really celebrate against a pre-season friendly, but it was such a goal, and that one goal has got people interested in him again. If they buy him, we get Zaha. If not, brilliant that we keep Wilfried Zaha. Anyway, that's all for Transfer Weekly episode 4, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.